Hello everyone, my name is Annissa and this is my informative speech about the importance of the dental hygienist. Nearly half of the adults over the age of 30 are walking around with gum disease right now, and most of them don't even know, according to the CDC in 2023. Now let's think about that for a second. That is almost every other person that we know. And what usually starts off with a little bit of bleeding when brushing your teeth can actually be the beginning of a much bigger health issue if it is continued to be ignored. Now, here's the thing, most people believe dental hygienists just clean your teeth, like they are only there to just scrape, to polish, and send you back home. But the truth is, they do much more than that. They are often the first people to notice problems that connect to your overall health. And once you realize that, you will start to see oral care as way more than just a pretty smile. That brings me to the point that I'd like to discuss today. Dental hygienists are essential healthcare professionals who not only prevent oral diseases but also detect serious health problems early, making them a vital link between oral and overall health. So in the next few minutes, I'd like to discuss three things with you: the role of dental hygienists, how the field has grown with new technology, and why your mouth is connected to the rest of your body. Okay, let's start with what dental hygienists actually do. Of course, they do the things we all know: the cleanings, x rays, fluoride, and teaching people how to care for their teeth. But here's the bigger picture: dental hygienists are also screening for gum disease, cavities, and even oral cancers. So imagine this: you go in for your routine cleaning and you notice that there's a tiny suspicious spot under your tongue. To you, it may look like nothing, but to a dental hygienist, it could be an early sign of oral cancer. Catching that early could literally save your life. So, dental hygienists are not just cleaning teeth, they are preventing problems, catching them early, and making sure that you stay healthier overall. Now that we know their roles, let's move on to how the profession itself has changed over time. Next is the evolution of dental hygiene and technology. The profession started back in 1913 when Dr. Alfred Fones trained the very first dental hygienist. At the time, it was a brand new idea and the role was pretty limited. But now it has grown across the entire country and even internationally. And technology has completely transformed the job. Instead of old-fashioned tools, hygienists now use digital x-rays, intraoral cameras, and even lasers. These advances help them find problems earlier and treat patients in ways that are less painful and less invasive. Think about how different it feels as a patient. Instead of waiting until something hurts, your dental hygienist can catch it early. Instead of being uncomfortable in procedures, technology makes things way smoother and faster. That growth is not just good for the profession, it is also good for every single person in that dental chair. And with these new tools, hygienists are in an even better position to connect oral health to overall health. Finally, we're going to talk about that connection. Research shows that gum disease is not just about your gums. It's linked to your heart. It could be linked to heart disease, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's, according to the American Dental Association in 2023. So, when your hygienist tells you to floss, it's not just about avoiding bad breath. It's about lowering your risk for serious health conditions. dental hygienists are often the very first people to detect these warning signs. For example, when a patient with uncontrolled gum disease might also be at risk for uncontrolled diabetes. By noticing this and referring patients to a doctor, a hygienist could be connecting the dots before anyone else does. This makes them more than just dental professionals. They are a part of a larger healthcare team, and they are the bridge between dentistry and medicine. So, when you think about oral health, really it's about whole body health. Now, to wrap this up, we have looked at three things today: the role of dental hygienists, how technology has changed in the field over the years, and the connection between oral health and overall health. Now, remember that the statistic from the beginning: nearly half of the adults have gum disease and don't even know it. So, this is why it is important to have dental hygienists. They're not just protecting our smiles, they're also protecting our lives. So the next time you're in a dental chair, maybe think of your hygienist as more than a person who's telling you to floss. Think of them as the first line of defense in your health. Thank you for listening.